Our word for this week is idolatry. You can see the word idol in there, and in the picture that I have there, someone has taken what looks like a golden calf and kind of divided it up. And if you look at the words, you can see some common idols today. We usually don't worship an actual statue sitting in our living room, but we have all those different things that we worship. So what is idolatry? A simple definition is it's worshiping a false god, a god that isn't real. We put something else before God, putting anything before the true God in your life. That is worship. It's not just done by like physically bowing or going to a church. It's whatever you spend your life on. If it's not God, it's idolatry. Two ways kind of to divide idolatry. Open idolatry is idolatry you can see. That's why it's called open. Things like statues, or maybe it's a non-Christian religion where they say they worship Allah, or they worship some other god, some non-triune god, or many gods. Any religion who doesn't claim that Jesus Christ is true God and true man and the Savior of the world, anyone who's openly a part of that would be committing open idolatry. That isn't the biggest danger for most Christians, but it's secret idolatry. It's secret because you can't necessarily easily see it. They're saying they're Christian, but behind it, they really aren't putting God first in their lives. So maybe it's money, fame, power, freedom, fun, looks, whatever it might be. It might be some really good stuff, but they make it the most important thing in their life. That's secret idolatry. Some passages to consider. Isaiah 45, verse 21, "There is not a God apart from me, a righteous God and a Savior, there is none but me." You can't substitute the true God for a different God. You know, if you have a favorite band, well, you don't like the band, you can find some other music. You have a favorite food, oh, well, it's my favorite food, but I can survive on some other food. I wanted to go to this college, but I can go to that college. There's only one God. And our God, the God of the Bible, is unique. He's a righteous God, 100% holy, and He's a Savior. He's a God who wants you in His family, and He's willing to come and sacrifice Himself. No other portrayal of God is like that. As it says, there's none but Him. He's the unique God. You can't just be close. You have to have the real God. And this is what Jesus says we do to worship our God. He says in Matthew 22, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind." Our worship is meant to be 100% towards Him. We fail at that. And thankfully, because of Jesus, we are forgiven. But this is our way to show God that love and to worship Him and not commit idolatry is love Him with everything that we are. Idolatry. It's a breaking of the first commandment. And thankfully, because of Jesus, we have that sin forgiven. And now we can go forward and worship our God out of thanks.